Tonight we revisit the color of love, life among interracial couples in our area. But this time we examine not the parents, but the children. Channel 12's Deborah Horn shows us that for a kid, life with different color parents is anything but simple.
Over, full, and release. Single count, straight arm, knee is loose. I love this.
She is like any other pregnant woman, counting the hot summer days until she has her baby. But Tracy Carpenter, an African-American,
Hey, Benny, how you doing?
is married to Paul DeGatis, a Greek-American. And so these days of eager anticipation go beyond issues like the sex of their first child to the weightier topic of race.
We discussed having children, and we both came to the conclusion that if you raise your children with pride, that if we try to instill the best of both in our children and we back our children no matter what happens, I think that's the real important thing.
When young black and white couples tell their families and friends they want to get married, even those who give their blessing invariably ask, but what about the children? And in a country where race is still such a volatile issue, that may be a legitimate question.
Well, I think it's a legitimate question in this country as long as there's racism.
But clinical psychologist Valerie Batts, the mother of interracial children herself, believes parents who expose their children to both cultures can help overcome the racism.
My sense is, and some of the literature suggests, that children who are raised in those kinds of families often grow up with a better sense of themselves and often grow up much more politically aware.
You are an interracial couple.
We are.
I knew that I was...
I knew there was something different about you.
The love between Tracy and Paul is obvious. Still, it has not shielded them from the pain of forbidden love. Paul's mother refused to come to their wedding last summer, and she never asks about Tracy or the grandchild who will be born next month.
The fact that color is separating the way I feel about my mother and separating my baby from my mother just because of the color. You know, it's kind of sad. It hurts. It hurts.
Deborah Horn, Channel 12 Eyewitness News.
And tomorrow night at 6, we'll meet an interracial girl who's growing up every day. While Hurricane Bertha roared to our east, today was